It's time now for my shocking stat of the week. Well, obviously, questions around immigrations and refugee has been major topic of conversation, especially post Donald Trump's executive ban. And of course, that's now been overturned, and he then appealed that, and the appeal was overturned. So yes, the ban is on hold. But here's an interesting thing. Let's have a look at what's going on in Europe on the same general subject, because there's a new Chatham House survey of more than 10,000 people from 10 European states, and it suggests the public opposition to any further immigration from predominantly Muslim states is certainly not confined to what's going on in the U.S. The survey, by the way, is carried out before President Trump's executive order was announced. Now, here's the question that respondents were given. All further migration from mainly Muslim countries should be stopped. All further migration from mainly Muslim countries should be stopped. Then they were asked, do you agree, disagree, or what? So you're looking at 10 nations, 10,000 people. The average is 55% agreed that all further migration from mainly Muslim countries should be stopped. Only 20% disagreed. 25% had no opinion. So 55% agreed, only 20% disagreed. Majorities in all but 2 of the 10 states agreed, like big majorities, so like 71% in Poland, 53% in Germany, 65% in Austria. Then you got 47% in the UK and 41% in Spain. But here's the thing. In no country did the level of disagreement surpass those that agreed with that statement. In fact, the highest percentage in terms of disagreement was 32%. These results, by the way, are similar to other surveys that explore attitudes to Islam in Europe. Pew survey of the 10 European countries in 2016. Again, majorities of the public had an unfavorable view of Muslims living in their country in 5 countries like Hungary, Italy, Poland, Greece, and Spain. It was way up. Those numbers were big. And it's important to note that in the UK, there's only 28% who had an unfavorable view. Germany, 29%. France, 29%. But here's the other one that grabbed me. There was a widespread perception that in many countries that the arrival of refugees would increase the likelihood of terrorism, with a median of nearly 60%, 59% across the 10 European countries holding this view. Obviously, it mirrors some of the attitudes you're seeing in the U.S. But I thought it was an important context for this whole debate. As I pointed out in this show quite a while ago, there's 21 million refugees. So when we get past the shock, the outrage, the vitriol, the political grandstanding, there's serious issues to be answered here. Serious issues. And it's just interesting to see where the Muslim, or rather where the European perception is, and I attribute this, and they didn't ask this, so it's simply my opinion. I attribute this to how poorly those countries handled assimilation. It's incumbent upon the host country to provide the services necessary for the incoming immigrants or refugees to successfully settle, to help their transition. That, I think, is real key to public acceptance. So there you have it. Big challenge still, obviously, in Europe.